Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning, February 10th at 5:37. Got up at 5, stretched a little bit, got my breath work out of the way. I'm gonna start a workout. I'm gonna run you guys through my Monday lower back exercises. It's not too hard of a day. Also, it's the first exercise back from my injury, so it's gonna be an easier one, but I'll talk about a lot of it later. I always write in this little book, keep track of everything. I'm just gonna do 5 exercises today. I'm going to start with a 2-minute low back hold on the back extension, and we're going to do back extensions straight and then left and right. I'll show you that, and then some Nordic ham curls if you've ever heard of them, and then some reverse squats. 3 sets of each. First set or 2 is a kind of a warm-up, and then the last one usually go close or to failure. Yeah, I always like to do a low back hold just to get some blood back there, get a little pump going. So let's start with that. Alright. This is just a eccentric contraction. Hold myself straight out. Just focus on squeezing back there. If you can't do 2 minutes, you can start assisted 1 minute. I mean, the time doesn't matter. Once you get to about 2, I don't entirely see a point to go any longer. Just start doing reps then. I do these morning workouts they've helped but not cured my back injury. I learned a lot of it from the Knees Over Toes guy and LowBackAbility. If you've ever heard of them on YouTube. The LowBackAbility, I think he's a year older than me. Has the same exact story, same exact injury, and he can do some crazy shit now involving his lower back, bending, rounding, twisting. It's crazy. Also, one thing I think that's helped me a lot is when I do my breath work, I sit in good posture with no backrest. You know, like a meditating pose. You've definitely seen that before. Alright, that felt surprisingly better than I thought it was gonna. Now we'll start getting into reps. Once I get this camera set up, I do about a minute between sets. This first set, I'm just gonna do 8 full rangers. See how it feels. Definitely stiff. Can't get down as far as normal. Still feel a little pain on the right side. LowBackAbility says to take it very easy, gradual, over months. It shouldn't be a 2-week process. It's going to take a long time. I started these pretty well after my last injury, not quite a year ago. That happened last April. And I mean, after that one, I never had back pain. Before that, I always had just like a constant little pain, little stitch you could feel. And then after doing them workouts, it went away. Never had any issue with it till that Friday at work, about just after lunch, I had the tiny little pain, and I was like, yeah, there it is, there's another one, where'd that come from? And then by the end of the day, I couldn't walk, I couldn't bend over. I'm gonna try 10 reps now. Yeah, I really can't get as low as I normally can. I'm also not gonna push it too far. Definitely feels pretty good. I mean, there's still a little pain there, or whatever you want to call it, soreness. We'll try a set of 12 next. Oh yeah. What I meant by left and right is if you're on your left side against the pad, put your left foot forward, get centered in between there, make sure your hips are stacked, and then just, I'm not going to do very much range because I don't want to risk it. But yeah, it's just probably do 3 sets of 8. Alright. Feel that pulling over there. Feels decent. I think I have like the perfect combo of situations where this injury is going to keep reoccurring unless I change. Either wearing a tool belt all day at work and carrying, I don't even know how much it weighs, 10 to 15 pounds. Like right where that pain is. When I bend over, when I'm doing stuff at work, picking up, all that weight's sitting right there. And then also, I told you yesterday how my hips are like this. When I sit, everything's always comfortable to like kick out this way. So like naturally my body's just kind of in that position because the muscles and everything's kind of shaped that way now after so long of doing it. So when I bend over and pick up, sometimes I'm cockeyed, and I'm guessing that's what's causing it. I'd like to never feel it again. So when I'm bending this way, I'm stretching the side that's actually really tight. If you guys have any similar stories with your back injuries, let me know. We gotta figure this shit out because it sucks. I think just most of it is sitting. Sitting is so bad for us as humans. Can you tell why I named this series what it is? Now I gotta switch sides. I noticed it from the last 3 days of being sick. I sat way more than I normally would. I just stiff, back aching, knees aching, shoulders aching, neck, from laying on the couch and watching TV or my YouTube. We just gotta move. Literally just move. Any movement. Boxing, yoga, exercise, running, walking, rucking, mountain climbing, rock climbing, literally do anything. Just move. I'm thankful and glad my job, I get to move a lot. I get to climb around, lift heavy things. Hell yeah. That side feels a little easier than the other side. It's more stretched out from the way I sit. LowBackAbility YouTube channel he always scales it down to where anyone can do it. If you're 300 pounds, you can do it. If you're crippled and super in pain, you can do it. Like, there's such little steps that can get you up, get you moving. For the longest time, the gym I used to go to in town never had one of these. It did for like the first year or two I was there, and it was somebody else's equipment that she was using there. And I said, fuck it, and spent like $110 on this a couple years ago and never really used it. Said I was gonna, kept having back pain, being a bum, not taking action. If you guys are used to bodybuilding or any sort of actual lifting in the gym, you might think I'm doing pussy shit, but this is more like physical therapy rehab. The next exercise is really fun. Pretty dark in this corner, damn it. These are hard, very, very hard to do, but they're completely scalable. They're called Nordic ham curls. You can take this, I guess it's like an ab crunch thing you can hook under a door, but you can do it the other way too. Hook your heels in it, get it tight enough to where it hooks on with your feet pressed against the door. I put a pillow under my knees because this carpet doesn't have a pad under it, it's just concrete. All you do is let yourself down with your hamstrings and your lower back and whatever else it uses. I can't even pull myself back up, and I've been doing these for a couple months. Here we go. So I'll just go down as far as I can, catch myself, push myself up just enough to where I can engage back here to do another rep. And I try not to swing my arms back to use momentum to come up. Like I'll show you. We can do that to kind of cheat a bit, but what's the point of cheating? I'll probably just do a couple sets of 8 since I'm not trying to overdo it after this first workout injury. But it's cool that one of the fastest ice hockey skaters could do these for reps. Like when he hooks his feet, he can put his hands behind his back, control himself all the way down, touch his chest, explode back up. It's like, wow. I mean, besides RDLs and hamstring curls, which I don't have a hamstring curl machine here, what else are you gonna do to work out your hamstrings? And they tie into the lower back, just like the hip flexors, your abs, your lower back muscles. Someday when I can do a full rep of these without using my hands, that's gonna be such a cool experience. Have some strong hammies, hopefully. Hopefully I have no back pain by then too, or back injury. Next one we're going to do is reverse squats. Grab a chair, and I have these adjustable dumbbells with a piece of rope tied around so I can hook my foot into it. We're going to do reverse squats. Sprinters have super strong hip flexors. They're able to get that leg right back up from running, sprinting. Super strong hip flexors to get that leg back in position to keep sprinting. First set we're going to do with no weight. Let's just stand up on here. I can balance myself with my hand on the ceiling, letting this leg hang down, and then kind of swooping the knee up forward. Hear my knee or my hip popping every time. Do 12 reps each leg. That hip popping doesn't hurt at all, but it happens every time I do it on that side. Maybe even this side. We'll say these Fit RX adjustable dumbbells, they go from 5 to 52.5. I think I've had them for, almost 2 years now, and I've never had an issue with them. Everything moves good, they clip good, they don't fall out. There's no way for them to like fall apart or whatever while you're using them. And they're like $120, I think. Probably gonna have them till I die, so you bet your ass I'm gonna use them till I die too. There is one thing kind of awkward about hooking your foot in that. You can either hook it first and kind of step on it, get your other leg up here, get yourself up. Show you the other way to get hooked in. I always do it like this just because it's easier for me, but I can squat deep with my knee like that. Just do something like that. The reason I'm doing this exercise is not only stretch whatever hurts, whatever's the issue, but to strengthen it. We all have tight hip flexors from sitting. If you think about it, they're pretty relaxed here. When you're sitting, think of how tight that's gonna get over hours and hours of sitting. And you can stretch it with like the split squat, doing all that, and the couch stretch. So you gotta strengthen it. This is a good way to strengthen it. Or you can go do sprints, which I've done sprints, and sprints are very hard. Last set on this leg. You might think 5 pounds don't seem like a lot, but if you threw 20 pounds on this and tried to lift it, you probably couldn't even. At least I couldn't. Last set on the last leg, and then we're done. Oh yeah, starting to burn a little bit. There it is. That consists of my morning workout. My morning low back rehab. That took 38 minutes. One for tomorrow, one for each day the rest of the week. All different exercises and ways to train the areas around the low back. Let me know whatever you guys think about these. If you guys do it, if you have back pain, tips, tricks, hate, whatever you want to tell me, let me know. Enjoy your day.